We have learned how to display text and images. Now let's take a look at another vital page element: input boxes. Actually, there are all kinds of input boxes. Before learning how to create those input boxes, first let's take a little back-end lesson. A computer program is about processing data. It's impossible for you to write all your program in the same file. Therefore, data will be frequently sent among different files. There are two sending methods: post and get. Get is more convenient, but it's not safe because everyone can see what you can send. Post is much safer, but it's less convenient. Receiving data from users can also be dangerous. Therefore, all data must be filtered and checked first. Filtering and checking data are done by a back-end program. When collecting data, we will also do a check in the front end using jQuery or JavaScript. But you should know that any security check done by any front-end program is unreliable. The back-end security check is always necessary. The reason we do data filter and check at the front end is to provide a better user experience. If the data submitted is unqualified or incorrect, users can be told straight away. A data filter and check at the front end is mainly done by JavaScript. But in recent years, HTML5 has also developed its own data and check functionality. Take, for example, if you want to mail a letter. You need to write the destination address on the envelope. Therefore, if we are sending data using the input tag, we should specify the destination address as well. So where should we put that? Well, all input tags should be wrapped with the form tag. Unlike other HTML tags we have learnt, the form tag is an invisible hero, which means we will not see it on the web page. The form tag requires two attributes: action and method. Action is the address box. It tells the browser where the data should be sent to. For now, let's set its value to either empty or hashtag. Hashtag means the current file. As for the method attribute, its value is either post or get. Usually, we will set its value to post. Now that we've got the envelope ready, let's prepare the letter. The input tag serves as the letter. It requires you to set three attributes for it: name, type, and value. The value of the name attribute is set by you, but don't set a random value here. You will need that value in your back-end program. The second attribute is type. The type attribute decides what kind of input box you will get. If you set its value to text, you will get a text input box. If you set its value to password, you will get a password input box. Everything you type in this box will be hidden using an asterisk. Apart from text and password, another commonly used value is hidden. Hidden input tags are invisible. We mainly use them for a back-end program's needs. As for the value attribute, we mainly use it to set a default value for the input box. And after we have typed in the value we want to submit, we need a submit button. Creating the submit button still requires the use of the input tag. You just need to set its type to submit. But unlike the text type and password type input tag, we must set a value to the submit type input tag for a back-end program. If you click the submit button, all the data will be sent to the designated place. The problem with the default button is that it doesn't look very good. To solve this problem, HTML5 developed a new type of input tag, the image type. The new type allows us to use an image of our choice to work as the submit button. You first set the type to image. Then you use the src attribute to tell the browser the location of the image. Still, don't forget the value attribute. In this way, we can have direct control over the Submit button. The text you type into the input box can also be styled, just like the P or span tag. We can also set a border or background colour for the input box. The input tag is an inline block tag. Therefore, we can set a width and height to it directly in CSS. Apart from the input box and Submit button, there are several other kinds of input tags. We can set the type to checkbox. Apart from the checkbox, we can also set its type to radio. If the name is the same, then only one radio tag can be selected. However, apart from the input tag, sometimes we also use the select tag. And this is how you use it. First, you write a set of select tags. Remember, it's select this time. Inside it, you put the option tag, and then the value of the option tag will be sent to the back-end program.